Hello? Hello? Oh my god, I'm live. Okay. Well, hopefully this will not go on for too long. If anyone's watching this afterwards, thank fucking god. Thank you. Because, like, well, I didn't want to tell this to my friends. I didn't want to have this conversation because I think I would be talking nonstop for like 2 hours straight. So instead, I'm here sitting at my computer speaking at the digital equivalent of an empty room where I yell about Genshin Impact weapon drip. Again, anyone hearing this? Thanks. That's one more person that I didn't think would be here, you know? Anyways, I have a lot to say about how Genshin weapons look and what they do, and I'm just gonna unload all of this shit as I go. God, how do I share the fucking stream, you know? Like, what the hell? Okay. Blah blah blah. You know, this YouTube shit is wild. Okay. Let me go post to Twitter. I actually don't know how to do this. YouTube.com. Share. Copy. Twitter. I'm talking about Genshin weapons for like God knows how long. Not April Fool's joke. Not an April Fool's joke. Okay, whatever. If anyone comes, anyone comes. Great, thank you, okay. Anyways, so there are 5 different types of weapons in Genshin, right? The sword, the catalyst, the polearm, the claymore, and God knows what's the last one. The bow! Oh my god. Anyways, I'm going to go in order of the ones I have presentation notes prepared, okay? I have the things that I have to say the least about because I don't play them as much, which is catalyst, and then bow, and then claymore, and polearms, and swords. I have a lot to say about the swords in Genshin. Mostly that this 4-star weapon, the sword, is the sexiest thing to ever exist. Like amenoma kageuchi, this thing, this was made for Ayato. This drip is exquisite. If I could fuck a sword, this is the sword I would have sex with. Like, forget Ayato in the back. Like, it's the sword. It's the sword. Look at this. Oh wait, I shouldn't be yelling my apartment. Whatever. Anyways, this weapon drip is unmatched. You see this? This is nothing compared to his actual 5-star weapon. This is the real weapon. I'm telling Genshin to make weapon skins available where, like, if you own the weapon, you can equip the appearance on any character that you want as long as they use the same weapon type, right? And that you also own the weapon. I already said this. Right. But, okay, there's this. This is the king of drip. Like, this is perfect. This is the most beautiful weapon I've ever seen in the game. There's that one guy on Reddit who's like, oh my god, I love amenoma kageuchi. Like, forget Ayaka. This is the real waifu. And they were right. They were right. This is the real wife right there. Like, barely in second place. Only because, like, I don't like the yellow that much, but, like, it's still very gorgeous, you know? This is a perfect weapon for Jonin. The motif, the great... The only problem is, you know, it really kind of sucks in terms of passives and the substats, but, you know, it's a 5-star weapon, whatever. Actually, when I play co-op, I switch to, Favonius Lance because I need the energy recharge because I have C2 Jonli, so I need to slam down his meteorite for people's shields, right? Okay. But enough. Let's start from the Catalyst characters. Hopefully, if I get this all out on stream, I will never, ever have to have this conversation again because I will be so emotionally satisfied with how this shit goes, okay? So, like, first of all, god, I got.
什么时候
You know,
能像姐姐
what
一
really
样高
tears me
呢？
up inside is that Lisa does not have a weapon that really like looks perfect on her and also is gameplay wise is ideal. Like Lisa is definitely a book lady, you know? And then so I think Skyward Alice is very sexy on her, but it's the color's a little off, right? I think Sacrificial Fragments in terms of looks and designs is probably the best one, but it just I don't know if I like the Elemental Mastery substat when Lisa already has it, you know? It's like it's overkill. Like you could build full Elemental Mastery Lisa, but since I own Raiden Shogun, I feel like I don't really want to do that. Instead, this shout out to like the best drip. Like look at this. This is almost perfect for Sucrose. My biggest pet peeve about the weapons the Skyward set is that they're not actually like a white tone, they're slightly cream. So when you look at, for instance, Raiden Shogun holding my Skyward Spine, you can tell that this is not a white color. This is like a kind of a creamy or like aesthetic. It's something that isn't like oh fuck, someone's actually here. Oh hi Lizzie, yeah, what's up man? Anyways, this weapon, like, it's gorgeous, but I have not found a character to ever put it on. So, like, yeah, it's going on her, I guess, because it's useful. It looks really bad on Jonli. It clashes with everything. I'm really peeved that it's not white again. Like, here's Rosaria, and you can tell this is like the ultimate weapon drip. Oh my god, I just ended up talking about pole arms out of order, whatever, I don't care. See, if you put Skyward Spine on her, you can clearly tell this part is white, but this is like an off color, and just, again, no Genshin character I know, or I can think of, like, has a color palette that matches this, okay? So there we go, like, it just doesn't work. They need to release an Anemo character or something that works with this. Xiao is the closest, and even then, this color is not exact on him. I've seen, like, people put Skyward Spine on him a couple times. It's not bad, but it's not great, okay? And then he can't use the passive. No one can use the passive. You know who can't even use the passive? Raiden Shogun, because like her attacks later count as like they don't count as normal attacks, okay? They only count as it still counts as ultimate. It's annoying as fuck. Yeah, oh sorry Lizzie. I'm just gonna fucking go off. Like again, I'm doing this so like I don't get on Discord one night and then I talk to my friends while drinking and they're like, "Oh my god, why are you spending so long talking about this? Like why are you like a weapon freak?" Like, you know, my roommate's boyfriend said like, "Oh my god, all the people in my major are like either like a small percentage of normal people and then like the majority are like car freaks." And the way he said it, car freaks, I think about that so often because like I'll be real, I think I'm a weapon freak when it comes to like this game because it's again, it's all about the drip, okay? Other Catalyst characters, like I don't know what the fuck to do about Barbara. You know that 3-star weapon? The freebie one. This is interesting. I don't know what to do with it. This is a nice weapon for her. I don't use it. You know, and then Favonius Codex, it both makes lore sense and it looks very good. So, you know, this is a great weapon. I have it on Mona because it's leveled right now and I use Mona sometimes. I've equipped Mona with this one, Wine and Song. It looked better on her with her different outfit and also before it was ascended. This weapon, it's kind of functional on her, and yeah, I finally rolled with, so actually I might put that on Mona because I want to see her do fat damage, but for now, whatever. Klee, this weapon was designed for her. I have no problems with it. It's perfect. It's gameplay. Genshin should do more of these. I don't know why the free 4-star weapons from events are actually better than the paid 5-star weapons that are released with each character. Because everyone knows that Rust is perfect for Child, but no one ever goes. But everyone rolled Polar Star for him because it's like, it's great, right? The weapon is great, right? But like, dude, Rust was literally made for this guy's flat ass. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It matches this like oh everything is so good. It just is. I won't shut up about it because I'm mad that Genshin makes us pay for weapons and then the weapon doesn't even look perfectly good. Like Xiao's spear, oh my god, I have so much to say about polearms. Like, can I find someone on my friends list who has it? Like, I swear to God, it's just the wrong shade of green. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's a beautifully designed weapon. The problem with it is that it's like slightly the wrong color. It's like slightly the wrong shade of green. What the fuck is my friend doing? Oh my god. Ha 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 ha. Who has Xiao? Who has Xiao on display? Whatever. Yeah, but anyways, Primordial Jade Spear is just slightly too warm of a green for Xiao, and it just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Why would you do that? Ugh. Can I? There's no way to sort. I want to look at all my catalysts, weapons. This is the most concise way to look at it. Okay. Solar Pearl, it's a very nice weapon. It's very functional. I think it's probably what people are intending to put on Ningguang because Memory of Dust. Memory of Dust is also the wrong color too. It's too like cool toned. Like, I swear to God, like, whoever's designing Genshin Impact weapons is, like, slightly colorblind, or their, like, monitors, like, toned differently than mine, okay? Anyways, like, Solar Pearl looks great, it's functional. I like to put on Prototype Amber, I feel like it fits. It's not dark enough, like, but, like, I think in motif-wise it works, and it goes well with my Healer Ningguang setup, okay? So, whatever. Anyways, what other catalysts I have? I have Yanfei with the sacrificial fragments because I have 1000 EM on her. This weapon looks halfway good on Lisa, but the problem is it's again, this is my complaint that Lisa doesn't have a weapon that like suits her per se, because actually Rust looks very good on Amber, and Kaya looks very good with the Alley Flash, and I think Alley Flash, both lore-wise, appearance, and use, is actually suited for him. This Lisa doesn't have something I can put on her unless I want to put fucking Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. I mean, it's functional, I guess. Like, it's still the wrong shade of purple though, it's too warm. Like, it's just, oh my god, this is bullshit. Yeah, they did so bad with Catalyst compared to other weapons. You're right, I should be watching the chat more actively, bro. I'm sorry for reply late, okay? I'm just streaming off my fucking laptop, this is cursed. What other catalysts are there? I don't have that many catalysts, so I can't really say. I actually think Magic Guide really makes sense for Lisa, especially if you want to do an Elemental Mastery build, but, like, 3-star weapons. I have so many 3-star weapons left. Like, I actually am very fond of Otherworldly Story. I think it's a very cute weapon. It's like a great green color, and, you know, if it was useful, maybe I would put it on someone, but these are like 3-star weapons, so... Like, it's a Sucrose book. It's a Sucrose book. I know this is, like, flashy and all that, but, like, this really suits her, because she's more like a modest type, you know? I also think Twin Nephrite is such an underrated 3-star weapon. It's so gorgeous. Like, why would they just include these for free? Like, again, why are all the free weapons better than the paid weapons every day? Like, I spent money. The only weapon I spent money for and was satisfied by the appearance of 100% was Jonli's Vortex Vanquisher, because it's got fucking drip. Okay, this is amazing, this is perfect, it was made for Jonli, blah blah blah. The only problem is the passive is whatever, but you know, it's all about the appearance. Like, if I pay money, I want it to look good. Because in my opinion, when they design a weapon for gameplay, all they have to do is adjust their numbers in the game that is already pre-made. But to make a weapon look good, they have to have human input, with someone being like, this is what this matches the design, this is matches the lore, someone has to draw it, someone has to design it. I'm not saying that there's no, like, difficulty involved in figuring out what weapon, like, matches with gameplay, but I feel like that requires a lot less, like, what's the word, like, aesthetic sensitivity. It's just, I don't know, I just don't think that Genshin does a good job with, again, this weapon is like the sexiest thing ever on Albedo, and then they're like, oh my god, no, like, you couldn't put a 5-star weapon that is better on Albedo. They did this, they made it look good, it's perfect, it has 69% defense. Like, this is the perfect weapon for Albedo in terms of design and function. And I would pay money for this weapon over Amos bow. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm just going out of order. I have to talk about Amos bow because I have R3 of it while rolling for Jonli's weapon. I think Amos bow is big sword tusk. Thanks. Oh, Finn! Hi. Yes, thank you for coming. But I'm doing this so I don't go on Discord one day, well, in Genshin, and I complain to you for like an hour straight about like how Genshin doesn't do this or that right, okay? So, Almost Bow looks so good on Ganyu. It's great. I have no complaints. It's very functional. It was basically made for her. Great. Uh, Other than that, though, most of the bows, I'm just like, oh man, they're kind of cursed. Like this is great. Favoni's Warbow, I think it looks good. It's very functional. I used to run this one on him, even though it wasn't super useful and it doesn't match the color scheme. But I feel like lore-wise, it's the Watatsumi weapon, so I want to put it on him. You know, I feel like it honors his homeland and what he's fighting for. And it's just so great. It's so great. But yes. Did I go through all my catalysts? I think I did. I don't have... Finn, what the fuck? Also, how do you change your name? It's so cute. I really like it. Oh. Twin Nephrite looks really good before and after Ascension. This white, it's gorgeous. It's great. It's 10 out of 10. I love it. Mapamare is a really cool weapon. I hope they release a character that really looks good on, you know, like, they just be giving me all these weapons with such sexy and unique designs, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, like, it wants to do a single character that we released right now. Yeah. The most important thing is, like, it's like, for me, it's like the emotional connection, like, I wouldn't be playing this game if I wasn't emotionally connected to the characters and the graphics. I think the graphics are a big selling point of Genshin, because if I wanted to play something with more stricter like numbers and gameplay, I would be playing GBF more often or like something like that. So when I see people go off about like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this because it's ideal for Abyss and this and that, Abyss is such a small part of the gameplay that it's only there to appeal for like the hardcore gamers and people who want like a challenge. Because in the end, Genshin still has a lot of options. They try to appeal to people who like to do their own thing, and they're focusing on like world exploration right now, which is why they keep dropping things, right? So I'm just like, but since I'm so emotionally attached to these characters, they release lore that has to do with the weapon. Each weapon, they have an appearance of the weapon, and the weapon has a function. And a lot of times the three do not match up. That's like the nightmare for me. Because Genshin focuses obviously so hard on lore and character design and the emotional connection you as a player have to these characters, which is why they release the character story every time there's a new 5-star gacha, because they want you to feel emotionally connected to the character, not just their appearance. So you roll for them and give them money. So like, why are they doing this? If they want me to give them their money. Like, I ain't paying for a weapon for child ever, because this is like the perfect weapon ever. Yeah. It's better to get Xiao because DPS instead of Albedo, if you love Albedo as a character more, it's like, it's tough. Yeah, I hate using it. Same, I have Child, like, you know, I like Child. I think he's a funny character, but I don't really like using him. I don't, like, so he's been sitting here, like, naked without his artifacts. In fact, I put on this Rust just because he looks, like, good with it right now, but normally I have the level 70 Hunter's Bow equipped on him, and I'll be putting it back. Like, yeah. Wow, Finn, you're so sweet. Kissy. Kisses my homies on the fucking internet. What other bow users I'm talking about? Almost bow. This is super functional, but like, you know, Blackcliff Warbow looks great. Rust looks great. You can go with physical amber. You can go with DPS headshot amber. You can do all of that. I used to use prototype Crescent. Have an R5. It's great. See, the only other paid like weapon that I think I would pay for if I have it. It's like this weapon on Official, it's both useful, it has a name, it has lore that apparently matches her, it's got the perfect appearance, like, it's great. Like, I got it in the process of rolling R3 almost both, because I was going for Chun-Li's weapon, I think. But like, you know what, it's a good weapon, I just wish I used Official more. I really used Official. It's kind of fun to really live up to the true meaning of a trophy husband wife. This is true. Child is such a trophy husband in my account. He does nothing but sit there and look pretty. Like I have his talents 666. That's a lot of books that could have gone to Amber, okay? Because they use the same one. Yeah. Bows. Let's see, what other bows? Oh, you know, the one Veer doesn't hunt. People put it on Venti because it's useful, you know, but it's the wrong shade of green yet again. But like in terms of lore, it really matches Diona and Venti because it's like Mondstadt, right? God, I hate Genshin. Windbloom Ode was the one that was released that no one really knew what to do with, but I know Rena puts it on Venti. It is truly a very like nice weapon on him, but you know, since she also has Amos Boa, I just put Amos Boa on him and Venti does a lot more damage now. But this is nice. This is nice. Like again, what's up with them releasing 4-star weapons for paid 5-star characters that are better than the actual like weapon? Like, you know, Elegy for the End is up in the banner right now, and I'm just like, dude, Elegy for the End may be functional, but it doesn't look that great on Venti, okay? Did I even do this? Oh my god, I didn't even do this. Okay, well, he'll have the weapon on him for sure. Oh my god, how long I've already been talking for 20 minutes straight, and I think I'm only like 1/3 of the way through, so I can keep going. I will not shut up. Okay, let's see. Dude, it's the wrong shade. It's fucking blue. It's fucking blue. It's not even like a shade of blue that feels like it matches like his little like ponytails, which are like more blue. It's too blue. The fuck? This is a joke. Like, you know how it's like his little hair thingies have like a slightly different shade than his green for contrast, and then they could be putting this weapon on him. Like, this is a fucking joke. This is a fucking joke. I wish they put back Skyward Harp on him. What the fuck? Like, you know, the fact that Xiangling's advertised with Dragon's Bane, which is both functional, it's Lyra themed, and also, like, it just looks so good on her. This is a great weapon. This is a great weapon. This is great design. Also, because Xiangling, every time I use Xiangling and Kaya in these child quests, they really be carrying the thing, okay? I'm getting out of here. I will do my primos later. Get out of here, Venti. Okay, Catalyst Bow. Recently with the new Chasm update, I was able to get R5 Messenger because at some point I had sold it. I really like carrying the 3-star weapons around because I think they're functional, they're interesting. Some of the earlier weapons really have passives that are like broken, but didn't realize that making it earlier, right? I think Sharpshooter's Oath, people have recommended it. It's a very good weapon for headshots, right? Messenger is also an interesting one. I've been trying to raise it to level 90 to figure it out. It's very simple, but it could work with the right character. I just don't think they have the right character. Oh, I'm getting off Alloy. Problem with Alloy is that she's so yassified. Like, you know the yassification meme? The original yassification meme was of someone editing, like, Alloy being like, oh my god, Alloy is so ugly. Like, you know, she would look better if she looked like this. And so they photoshopped her into like this stereotypical white woman look. Like, but that's not even as absurd as like what she looks like in Genshin. Like, she got yassified in Genshin and I hate it. It's not right. It's not right. Slingshot, it's an interesting weapon. See? It encourages normal attacking in a different way than that's just straight up physical damage bonus. Like, I think Yoimiya is interesting gameplay wise, and I think it's a shame that she's not more popular, but I think it has to partially do with her story quest, because a lot of people said they didn't like it, they didn't feel emotionally attached to it because it was about her helping out other people, which is kind of realistic, but also like right off the heels of Ayaka's like, we are going on a date and I have a crush on you. And I will perform a special little dance for you. Yeah, it didn't hit the same, I think. Recurve bow, I put this on Diona for a while. I thought it was cute, but for better shielding, but I think Sacrificial is really just too good on her. Is that it? Is that all my weapons? Yeah, okay, yeah, so 1-star Hunter's bow. Okay, we went through Catalyst, we went through bows. Time to talk about Claymores. Alright, you know how the Lyra characters really be just giving, like, all of this fucking drip? This is insane. Look at her. this is such a beautiful weapon for Sinyan. Like it helps her too. It it's got the gold. It's got the gold that matches her little inside parts of her hair. It's got red. I really like the silhouette. I think it's like everyone's like, oh, you know, it kind of matches Jonli. So people have been like, oh, what if Jonli was a Claymore user? Ha ha, horny, using a lithic blade on him, kind of thing. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, that's great, but you know, I think Sinyan really suits this. Like, she also suits the Blackcliff slasher more than Beto, even though Beto is depicted as using it in her official splash art and also in any kind of cutscene. This looks very good. I originally put Skyward Rider Greatsword on her a while back. I think having physical damage bonus weapons interesting. I don't think the only new physical damage bonus substat weapon that they released was it Song of Broken Pines? Like it's interesting because no other weapon has like some kind of elemental passive. I think that's really interesting. Well, not no other weapon, but like the only elemental passive they will put on a weapon is either like in the little description saying, oh, all elemental damage increase, so it's available for everyone, or they'll just straight up put in the substat here physical damage bonus, which I think is interesting. I don't know why they don't do it for other characters, but probably because physical damage bonus is slightly more flexible, because all characters can do physical damage when they use a claymore. Yeah, I just left it on her. I mean, it looks right, but you know, I'm surprisingly fond of the gamer sword on her. I think the green contrast actually looks good because it's not like, I don't feel insulted like with the Venti where the blue is just slightly off from the green. This is just a whole ass contrast in color, and I think between the fact that it's called Rain Slasher and like it increases damage against opponents and elemental mastery, I think this is a pretty decent weapon for Beto, especially if you want to run her as a support. Energy recharge, yeah, but whatever. Chongyun, he has my luxurious Sea Lord. I think it's cute. Sacrificial looks very good on him, I think. Oh, this is the one I didn't ascend because I was like, dude, when Sacrificial turns purple, it's so fucking ugly by comparison. It doesn't go on anyone. Maybe if they release an Electro Claymore who's not Beto or Razor, I'll enjoy it more. Is there another Electro Claymore user? There's not, right? There better not be. But this looks good on him now. You know what did I have? I had the fish sword, but it's the drip. This is not bad. I think it really hammers in the weight sort of look. I think it looks better on him than on Eula because, look, Eula, this is the sexiest weapon ever made for Eula. I don't care about Song of Broken Pines. I'm gonna be honest, like, this looks so good. I know it's from Inazuma, but like the passive is so useful, and also the whole thing about her being the Spindrift Knight, you know, it looks visually pleasing on her, and it's has her like both cryo and hydro motif, because Eula has motifs of like the sea and water despite being a cryo character, right? And I feel like this matches her so well. This is such a good weapon. Like, I rolled on the banner that this was on just for the weapon, this 4-star weapon, okay? Like, everything else, like, screw it. Like, I had this for Eula before. I was like, I'm going to make Amber's wife, my daughter-in-law, happy, you know, but aside from matching her hair, it's I don't know, something about it feels a little off. Like, you know how Eula has warm tones in her little cape here and also with the gold detailing, so the fact that this is majority silver doesn't really sit well with me. And besides, I have a better weapon to put it on, which is this one, which is a very sexy weapon, 10 out of 10. Great weapon design. I couldn't ask for anything better. Aha! And see, Skyward Pride would look good on her, except for the fact that, you know, it's the fucking weapon is like cream colored. Why is it cream colored? God! I don't know. And Noelle. Oh my god. I have this on her for function. It looks okay. But one day, weapon skin, please. so I can keep the bell on Noel. Look at it, it's so cute, it rhymes. You know, it's like the bell is part of the Mondstadt musical set. I'm like, oh my god. You know, like the lore behind these weapons, the musical set, the bell, the flute, the wits. It's it's about like that Wanderer's Troupe artifact set where they try to beat the shit out of the aristocracy, whatever, try to beat the shit out of them, and then they failed, but they left these weapons behind, and I'm like, oh, it looks so good on Noelle, and I'm like, I think the lore like kind of matches, you know, like, actually, wait, what other weapons are there from the set, because it directly correlates with the lore of Wanderer's Troupe. So there's the flute, which I have on Jean, the wits, which I just rolled, thank fucking god. Sword, polearm. Is there a bow? I know there's no polearm, because the reason why there's no polearm in that set is because, for instance, in Mondstadt, polearms were always associated with like the quote-unquote lower class or something like that. I swear to god I read something about it, which is why there's not a lot of Mondstadt polearm characters. In fact, it's the only polearm character from Mondstadt, Rosaria, and Rosaria is someone who's associated with like the underworld, and she has a dark past, you know, so I feel like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, more claymores. Chongyun. Yeah, the fish is great. I wish they really went harder with the meme. Debate Club, I don't have it ascended, but it turns this lovely red color. So I've seen people put the level 91 on D-Look, and it's really funny, because it's like, damn, this weapon is interesting. It has the defense substat, but it restores HP. Blood Tainted Greatsword. I had these leveled at one point, and then I was like, fuck this. They're from gacha, so I just burned them for ore, and then I just replaced them with level 1 ones from the gacha. You know, I don't really have that much to say about claymores now that I think about it, because they tend to go with like the chunky claymore look or the thin claymore look, and I think a lot of characters like do well with both. Like, you know, I thought I would have a lot of negative shit to say, but I don't use Razor, sorry, but Serpent Spine is a cool weapon, I guess. Huh, R4. People on Reddit be like gassing up this weapon so hard. They're like, it's the best weapon in the game. The base attack's so good. The crit rate is so amazing. This is so busted. The substat. I'm like, okay, cool, but like, who can use it? I feel like for every character you put it on, there is something that is also tailored to them that also looks significantly better. So, like, it's a cool weapon. I just can't find a character to put it on. I used to have it on Sayu, but Sayu's a little squishy because she's a healer, so like the passive about her taking more damage, I didn't like that. Like, because I think it works well with her brown tones, but right now I have Skyward Pride on her because I don't have anyone else to put it on. Haha. Very funny. Too many 5-star weapons. Oh well. It's okay. Let's see, other claymores. Oh, I have, you know, him with the 1-star. This 1-star claymore surprisingly has really good drip. I forged this weapon. It is actually probably a useful weapon. It's apparently recommended for Sayu, but I just forged it so I could make D-Look. Gomenasai, my name is D-Look-sama. I'm a 27-year-old otaku from Mondstadt. I have it, but I'm not good with it because of damage drop. Yeah. I have shields on my team very often, but it's, yeah, the damage drawback is really frustrating. Like, again, you have to use it with someone else, and I'm just like, Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Again, if you're doing Spiral or you know you don't have another Claymore, I think it's good, it's useful, it's just whatever. Whatever. Oh my god, I have boba and food here. I haven't even taken a single bite because I've been yelling this whole fucking time. Like, again, thank you, Lizzie, for watching. You don't have to watch the whole time if you don't want to, okay? I'm just be here screaming. Oh, that's fucking good. I got oolong. Oh, yeah. Okay. Claymores, claymores, claymores. Yeah, I think this is the sexiest claymore in the world. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like listening. But there's no pressure to stay or go or whatever, okay? Just whatever you want to do, man. Because it's a weird time. Like, who the fuck is free at 1:27 p.m. my time on a Friday afternoon? I'm a student, so like I'm just ditching class. Oh yeah. Take a break, man. It's been a long week. Oh God. Okay, Skyward Pride. Blah blah blah. I think I have gone through every single weapon I genuinely want to talk to. I think Favoni's Greatsword is a great all-around weapon. I've just had so many claymores that I never bothered using it. Spring break! Oh, you fucking lucky. Well, last week was mine, but I hope you're having a good spring break. Get some good fucking food, too. Claymore. Oh, pole arms. Pole arms. Okay, I'll talk about White Tassel. I think this is the best weapon ever on Rosaria. It's just so sexy. It's so useful. It looks so good. I don't care if it's from Lyra, okay? I know it's the white tassels used by the Millelite soldiers, but like it looks so good. I mean, Crescent Pike is not bad. I feel like it's a very like beautiful contrast, but I never was a fan of like the weird like fat head design. I think it has like it's like the kind of deer's mechanic looking thing. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Please relax. Yes. I have the second copy of Deathmatch saved instead of gluing it in. It doesn't look half bad on Rosaria. It is very functional, you know. But I just like White Tassel, and if I wanted to level it, I think Halberd would be a very sexy weapon as well. Like, I don't know. Pole arms in this game really suck. Like in terms of gameplay, all the 4-star ones kind of suck. Like, if you have Xiao, like, what free to play weapon are you supposed to fucking use on him, huh? Yeah, that's right. It's a 2 physical damage bonus pole arms, which if I recall correctly, most people said if they were going to use a physical damage character, they were going to use characters like Eula because there's more physical damage per hit rather than being faster. But since this game has access to like normal attack speed increase, then you would benefit more from using a claymore that physical attacks rather than using a polearm that physical attacks. Because even if you speed up a polearm, it's like diminishing returns or something. I don't know. People get really fucking insane about this kind of stuff, so I try not to read too much about it, or else I'm gonna start going into the Spiral Abyss and be like, oh my god, you're a loser if you don't do this, and I don't want to be a toxic gamer, not like that. I don't have Wolf's Gravestone. I was considering rolling it, but you know, I don't use D-Look. He's just my little, here's my little meow meow. I love how he uses the Favonius Greatsword because like he's like, fuck the Knights of Favonius, and then this is the one he uses in every official cutscene, so I'm like, very funny. Until I think they replaced it with Wolf's Gravestone in his demo, which is sad. This is a funny little weapon on him because of story. Like, I like how it looks like a more realistic greatsword in the sense like, well, I mean, this is all fantasy weapons, but from photos when people have like historical claymores and great swords, they have more of a shape like this, which I find really interesting. Especially the very like crossbar shape right here and the thinness, you know? In real life no one wields a big ass sword like this. even by like historical impractical standards of some ripped ass dude just hauling around a fucking weapon. Did I really go through all of them? Did I? Well, if anything comes to mind, I'll bitch about it more. All right, pole arms, more pole arms. Okay, I already said at the beginning, this is the king of drip. This is the most beautiful thing ever. Like, this is so good. I actually liked it before it was ascended because I thought the weapon appearance right here where it was more like white-ish, cream colored, I think it matched better with the motifs on Jolie's outfit. But since this matches like Geo Vision, you know, whatever. It's my tiny little bone to pick. Again, I wish I could pick between the Ascended and Unascended because Genshin at level 40 changes the weapon appearance. So it's like, okay. I own way too many 5-star polearms because 4-star polearms are shit and I love my polearm characters, I guess. I don't like Staff of Homa and Hutal. I know it's like cutesy and like the lore especially and also the design visuals look very good. It's also, you know, the most broken fucking weapon. Get off my... Who the fuck is named that? Okay, get off my fucking account. Anyways, how do you have a blank name in Genshin? Okay, whatever. This weapon is it's functional. It's functional. It matches Hutal. It's just so bright though, cause Hutal is wearing, you know, her funeral outfit. It's all black. It's very modern looking, despite the very traditional hat and also flowers, peach, plum blossoms there. It's just so bright. Like, if you see this weapon, like, instead of the highlights of Hutal's outfit being, like, her eyes and the flower motif, and I'm not gonna lie, the fucking thighs, it's, like, the weapon. It's so bright. It's so bright. I'm not saying this because I'm thirsty for Hutal, but I know a lot of people like it. I've seen a lot of porn. Like, it's Hutal, okay? They have to choose fan service for every character, and since Hutal has no boobs, they went with the thighs. Oh, very cute of her. I love my daughter very much. Polearms. Prototype Star Glitter is a classic one. It's very simple, but I like it. It's good. I occasionally switch it out. Right now it's on Toma. I would put Staff of Homa on him because I think it looks better. Like, I think the size scaling feels better because Toma is like dripped out. He has a lot more like detail because of the style. Like, it's less subtle, you know? So on him, especially since he's blonde, you could still pay attention to Toma himself and not just the weapon. But whatever. You're like, Deathmatch is not bad. Something about it puts me off, and I think it's also the scaling. It looks really big, right? Like, I would expect it to be like smaller compared to the character, like, you know, like taking up maybe like this space, but it's big. It's big. White black tassel, classic weapon. I don't like the weird cream handle bit, but you know, it's functional. It's nice. Just a recolor of the white tassel. The gotcha splash name. Okay, I keep it because it's a funny weapon. An exceptionally powerful polearm that also offers a simple but elegant solution to the issue of the easily stained white tassel. That is great! That is great! That's the funniest shit possible! Wonderful, wonderful. The catch is a nice weapon. People said it was basically made for Raiden Shogun, which is very true, very true. It works on anyone though, really. I put it on Xiangling because... You know, I have Skyward Spine. It looks better on her. She's a 5-star. She does big PP damage. I've leveled up Raiden Shogun against my will because I'm trying to get 36 stars in Spiral Abyss every time. Ha ha ha. I got her by accident. I was just rolling to feel something, I guess. Raiden Shogun's great though. You know, like, my stats. Why are my stats so jacked? I'm pretty sure I had like 50, 140, but I went with this because it has more energy recharge. Yeah, my artifacts are kind of nuts for her because I was trying to farm Shimena's Reminiscence, which I've still not come up with a great set yet. Not enough crit rate, you know? Oh, Klee's holding it. Well, whatever. Do I have any more pole arms to talk about? Oh, Favonius Lance, you know, the free-to-play option that doesn't require cursed amounts of crafting. It's very functional. It works. Jinjin, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I should level her more. Oh, Jinjin has been so useful for Toma's DPS damage. She's just so great. There's a nice weapon on her. I wish I had a Lear Spear, because then I could take a look at what it looks like, but it probably doesn't work well. Anyways, her design, oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. This is so good. I love it. I have not been able to find a good weapon for her, but I guess this is the best it can go, because I like the energy recharge, because this isn't very useful on her, and it's kind of off with the braids, so you know. Yeah, White Tassel, wow, White Tassel is just such a beautiful weapon. It's such a great weapon. 10 out of 10. I would kiss White Tassel any day. I save my hand in marriage for amenoma kageuchi. This is the best strip you could have ever given a guy. Like, I don't know. Why did they release this weapon first? And then never just oh my god, it's so good. It's got the purple motif on him, you know, it's like it's got the black and the white, and it's just, oh my god, it's the same shade of like gold for fucking once as like his the details on his outfit. Oh my god, it's a katana. I'm pissed that Genshin has never released a fucking katana weapon, like for real. Like, this looks good, it's very functional, you know, but like once you compare it to this, you're like, wow. This is gorgeous. This is simple. This is elegant. This is amazing. This is the best weapon in the whole fucking game. I don't care. Like, I can't believe it's free. I think about this every time on a regular basis. This weapon looks good on Jean. It's great. I kept this on Ayaka because I use her for DPS, but like, normally I would use this. I need a second amenoma kageuchi. I already R5'd it though, so just go again, I guess. Like, this is a great weapon. I already said this before. It's great. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. Amazing guy. I actually should just put this weapon on her. It's not bad. It's a little off, but like, since she's an electro character, I feel like I can let it slide because I don't know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, because this weapon was not made for Kuching specifically. I feel like I can live with the fact that it's not the same shade of purple. Versus, since Elegy of the End is advertised as as a weapon gacha with Venti, it's supposed to be his like best in slot or whatever the fuck. It's useful on him and whatnot, and it's advertised with his rate up banner. So I feel like I should match the character better because they stand to make money from it. And it's just lazy! It's just lazy! That's how I feel about it. Like, my god, who is colorblind? Who's designing things? Like, you know, these weapons possibly existed before the characters, but like, Genshin, you know, when you look at the leaks, they're always like, oh, you know, they had like these characters planned out for months and months before. Like, I don't doubt that the team is like creating shit way in advance, because like it's not possible to just dump the chasm on us like from last month. The chasm has been clearly planned since the beginning of the fucking game. And god, it's just the colors. It's just the colors. God, it's just the colors are just a little bit off, and I can't stand it. I can't stand that they released this brand new weapon with a brand new character and they said, this is what it's gonna look like. Like, shut the fuck up! It doesn't match Ayaka at all! It's just functional! Like, I can't believe this was the rate up! Like, whatever. Whatever. I can't believe, again, they only gave us one katana in game with a bajillion Japanese characters. or Inazuman characters. This is so good. I mean, it doesn't matter when you're in battle, so like I went through the entire chasm using Mist Splitter Reforged because like I wanted to beat shit fast, and also you know, when he shifts to his sword stance and also during his ult, it has a default weapon, which by the way is a katana with a hexagonal hilt. So I don't know what they get off by giving us weapons that look like fucking this, okay? God damn. Yeah, this is good. I love Jean. Jean is great. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to critique. Jean is amazing. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mention, but I love how this looks on Kujosara. It's functional too. I think she benefits from the added crit damage because I mostly have her on crit rate, so her ult actually hits. Rest is not bad. This is the one she's pictured with in game using Hamayumi. It's not that useful though, but you know, I have it just for because she's cute. I love her. I also went through, you know, every single fucking bow possible for Amber, because I have this R5 for her. I bought this from the store a while back. I tried out stringless. It's now R5. You know, I did a lot for Amber. Love Amber. Amber's great. I think one of the reasons why, if I'm the kind of person who likes Amber, I think that's why I'm also the kind of person who's fucking standing at the virtual podium yelling at the two people in the fucking crowd right now. Like, oh my god. It's the same level of insanity. Okay, I watched this one YouTuber who just does insane shit with Amber because like the people who are really into her like are like, oh, Amber C1 is like enables you to do more physical damage or on par with Fischl if you use a special technique where you like, it's the one where on PC you can press the left mouse button to zoom in, no, to automatically go into the aim stance, and then you cancel it with the hotkey to do it. And then if you do it fast enough, you can animation cancel Amber so she can like machine gun. It's insane. And also it gives me like a headache to watch because you zoom in and out doing it. But like, it's insane. People do so much for Amber, and it's what she deserves. But also, I think they should buff Amber. I think if nothing else, can they just at least make Fiery Rain like the AoE bigger? Or like track enemies? Like, that's the number one thing. Like, Baron Bunny does enough damage as is, okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like, Amber deserves more love. Anyways, swords. This is the sexiest weapon ever to be done on Kaya. This is 10 out of 10. I rolled just for this weapon. I have R5 because unfortunately it was also right up on the same banner I was trying to beat the shit out of almost both or whatever the fuck. It was there. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, it's like taking damage disables this effect for 5 seconds is annoying, but it has one of the highest base attacks in game for a 4-star weapon, so, and a little bit of elemental mastery. Since I have enough energy recharge, for instance, if I use Bennett, I put it on him because it's my highest attack weapon other than the 5-star itself, but sorry Bennett, I'm not putting it on you, it's ugly as sin. Like, this weapon is actually great on him. It's kind of funny because it's like, this is a pitch black longsword that thirsts for violence and conflict. It is said that this weapon can cause its user to become drunk on the red wine of slaughter. It's really funny because it's on Bennett. I like think Bennett is already so cursed. He'd be using this. He's like, ooh, cool sword, and then he hits things. Swords. Oh my god, I can filter. I forgot. Sword. Okay. Yes. I had originally rolled Mist Splitter Reforged for him. I think it's super functional. People said it's full Cryo Kaya, which is great. It's great. He does so much damage. It's insane. I've seen him land like 40k melt damages, and that's with my freeze only team, so it's not like he's getting any elemental mastery boost. I think it's neat. I think it's great. This weapon, Iron Sting, it's got an interesting design. I actually like it because it's in the same category as the Crescent Pike, but I think the colors are a little more pleasing. I also don't like White Blind because everyone has been yelling at me for God knows how long. They're like, don't put the bell on Noelle. Put White Blind on her instead. I'm like, I don't have that many Claymore drops at the time. Also, they're like, oh, Skyward Pride is the best weapon for Noelle, and then like 3 months later, they were like, oh, by the way, it's not that good. I'm like, dude, their Dude Bro standards for this game are so like whack, okay? Like, I'm actually not in this game to do the most fucking damage. I mean, it's okay if you want to play like that, but like, you have to admit that the game was not intended to be like that. It's about having, you know, beautiful characters and beautiful environment that you're emotionally attached to. Cause why else would they focus so hard on the fucking plot, bro? Whatever. Iron Sting is great on Sing 2. I think appearance-wise, it really suits him. And story-wise, it's great. Like, I also have that one Dark Iron Sword, which is from that one NPC in Lyra that sells grilled tigerfish instead of being in the Guhua clan anymore. And this is the weapon he gives you. It's the only one available in game. So I leveled it to 40 to take a look at what it looked like, and it's really gorgeous on him. I think it really fits and it makes sense with his lore, but you know, I ain't using it because I'm using Sacrificial Sword on him. Like, I like what the sacrificial weapons look like before. You know, oh, another reason why polearms are so shit in this game is because not only is there no polearm equivalent for the Mondstadt, like the flute, the whips, the Wanderer's Troop set, right? There's also no sacrificial polearm. Everyone's like, wow, you know who would be better with a sacrificial polearm? Toma. Everyone rolled Toma was like, damn, his gameplay sucks. He's Singtil the worst. I'm like, oh, you're right, but my little e-boy, my little basement boy, my little house husband. Yeah. Poor guy. The black sword, you know, I think Lion's Roar looks plenty good on Bennett. It's really nice. I know they always equip him with Favonius whenever they, add him to things. He was using Traveler's Handy Sword in cutscene, which I felt like it was very accurate for him. It's a 3-star weapon. It looks good, you know, the defense. He needs that. The man is constantly getting injured. Like, I feel bad for him. Fillet Blade is an interesting weapon. Let me, I think, display it on Scene 2 instead. Fillet Blade? I don't know. It looks good. It really does. It has an interesting, unique shape too, which I don't see in any other weapon, and also before ascending and after ascending. Like, I really like the after ascension look. It's a gorgeous weapon. Again, weapon skins, I'm literally going to equip 3-star weapon skins on top of my 5 stars. I don't care anymore. Like, literally, if I could put Mistsplitter Reforge on Ayato for the damage, and then just slap on amenoma Kageuchi for his appearance. Yeah. I would do it. And then I would equip the appearance of Mistsplitter Reforge on it, so who knows. The flute, oh, it looks very good with Kutsung, I forgot. I don't use her on this account. Haha, multiple Genshin accounts. Well, I haven't logged into my Asia server account for a while, but on that one I do have C1 Kutsung, and she uses this sword, which I think looks very good on her as well. It's functional. You know, she'd be normal attacking a lot. Damn, why did the sacrificial set get so ugly after ascending? Okay, it's not ugly, but like, everyone you can use it on works better with a blue theme rather than a purple theme, other than TT, I think. Like, this looks better on Kaya. Only on TT does it look better on with the purple than the blue, you know. I used to put this one on her. I thought it was really funny. I don't know who to use this on. I know people said it was really good for albedo, but I didn't agree because like, why would I want to put 40% energy recharge on a guy who has a 40 cost energy burst? Like, dude, this man just be, yeah, 40 costs. Like, nah. Okay, maybe that's me talking about gameplay, but like, you know, it only, in my opinion, Festering Desire only makes sense lore-wise on albedo. It doesn't look good appearance-wise, and I think skill is a little subpar as well. So like, if 2 out of the 3 things don't match, for me, it's like, what's the point? It needs to, like, I mean, the most basic one is like, it has to be useful, has to look good, and the lore I can let slide a little more. But if I'm really like emotionally attached to it, like Ali Flash, I mean, I actually don't use Kaya anymore. I'm so sad. Like, it's because I have other cryo DPS Aika. But I mean, it looks so good. It looks so good. If you read the description for Ali Flash, where the fuck is it? Details, like, this is like, many swords crafted by the noblest of knights have been based on this design. Also, it's like, you know, it's like a Robin Hood story, roaming the dark alleys and taverns like the common folk, and put his noble swordsmanship to use by robbing the rich to give to the poor, under cover of night. Like, this is so Kaya. And his sworn brother! That's fucking Kaya, let's go! Like, it's just so good. I forgot, like, this has to do with Dragon Spine lore? I forgot. There's way too much. Like, you know, 90% of people, 99% of people are never gonna read this, and it's just for the lore buffs, which is fine. It's only a problem when, you know, La Signora shows up and, like, spoiler, she fucking dies, and I mean, is it really a spoiler at this point? Whatever. La Signora dies, and you're like, why the fuck does this matter? Other than she's, you know, she's a girl boss. And then like, the only whole thing about her being the Witch of Crimson Flames, it's like, you have to read the artifact set lore, which no one clicks on the artifacts of this goddamn thing because it's such a pain in the ass. God. Whatever. Did I actually go through all my weapons? Like, I want to look at the weapon screen now and talk specifically about, yeah, this weapon, the problem with this is that when you press the ult, I know it's supposed to be like a joke weapon, but it's actually useful and funny, right? And there's a huge onrush of tuna. The problem is, it's not like one giant tuna or like a bunch of giant tuna. It's a barely visible tuna that you can just barely see. It drives me nuts. It's not fair. Like, if they're gonna make it a joke, they should go all the way, because like the description was so funny. It was like, the ascension, the refinement material was smelly fish paste that you rub on it to make it stronger, right? Which, dude, that's insane. That's insane. D-look. Oh, tall people, tall characters. Oh, this 1-star weapon has so much fucking drip for being a 1-star weapon. What the hell? As you can see, the fact that I leveled my 3-star weapons is, I feel like, already qualifies me for being insane in this game. D-look. Oh, he has no energy! Okay. What can I kill? Right, the problem with the tuna is that it's not visible. Not really. It's hard to see during combat. I want to see if I can get it to show up, but... God, D-look! Why are you like that? No, it's not D-look. It's... Why are the developers like that? Like, with everything going on, just... I don't know. That's my feedback on that weapon. Whenever they ask me, like, oh, you know, what could be improved with the appearance of the game, because they're starting to ask these questions, right? And I'll just write them an entire essay on why I think Ganyu's outfit doesn't suit her, And they should have gone. I know they want fan service, so they should have gone with like a sexy, like office lady look. More than anything else, I think that would have been perfect. But no. Ganyu's like that. I have so many opinions. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can get. See, there's so much shit going on already. Y'all see the tuna? Because I didn't. Yeah, whatever. Okay, he's actually doing decent damage despite having a joke artifact set with 4-piece lava walk. Whatever. I'm giving this back to him. Yeah. Weapon review. Let's see. The fish weapon. This is great. It's hard to use it, but it's great. You know, cryo physical character. Everyone just put it on Eula. This weapon has so much drip. Like, give me a character who can actually utilize the bell for once. Oh my god, it's so good. This is like in my top 5 sexiest Genshin weapons. I think this is one of them, and then amenoma kageuchi is obviously number 1. But like, this is in the top 5. This is the top 5. This is one of them too, but like, I like it because I feel like the lore, the appearance, and the function all match up with Kaya. So I'm like, oh, that's so like. If I just look at it by itself, I'm like, obviously it's a nice recolor of Favonius, but like, whatever. This is an interesting sword. People put it on Kazuha. I have it R5 because I want to roll Kazuha someday. Favonius Codex, Crescent Pipe, Dragon's Bane, Eye of Perception. I know someone has built physical damage Lisa with this, which is really funny because it bounces for multiple enemies, so you can do a lot of AoE damage. Oh yeah, Dragon Spine Sphere. Fucking hell. It was advertised as like the weapon for Rosaria, but it looks so bad on her. It's just not the right color. Also, I feel like no one is using Rosaria as a physical DPS on the list. They really like her. If they're gonna use her, they end up using her as like a cryo support. Like, I like Rosaria, but I ended up using her as a cryo support instead of a physical DPS. Like, the black is alright, but the problem is, like, this bone shit, it just clashes. I wish it was, like, bleached white, you know? Because, especially since it's Dragon Spine, so I feel like the snow and the aesthetics there, like, it should be pure white. Like, all the color has been drained out of it to make the red, like, extra eerie, you know? And just... It's the cream color again, for fuck's sake. God, see, you look at this, you're like, it's not bad, and then you look at this and you're like, wait, this is so much better because of the white. I think the white really ties it together. Jesus fucking Christ. God. This is insane. Okay. Let's see, Windbloom Ode, I don't use it. This weapon, I don't know what the fuck they were doing with it. It looks good on Kokomi. It's not useful on her that much. It's like weird. It's weird. I would rather have HP substat on it, because then I could at least put it on Barbara. That is actually very useful too. I want to do something with this weapon that day. This one, passive is supposed to be good, but it doesn't look that good on her, so I'm like, yeah. This is Tomo's actual weapon, but I know it loses 3 energy, but it generates 3 energy every 2 seconds for the next 6 seconds. I don't want to R5 it, it's not worth it. But, that's a fancy way to say 9 energy, okay. Yeah, it's just not worth it for him. Because his ult is so energy hungry and his energy recharge has huge problems. Like, again, he needs sacrificial. But there's no sacrificial polearm because of the Mondstadt lore! God damn. I don't know. This is a cute weapon at level 40 plus, okay? The gold trim, it's very nice. I forgot what this looked like leveled. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Crit damage. I'm still working on it. Again, the Big Club is an interesting weapon at level 40 plus. I think the colors really match Diluc because the handle turns bright red and there's like gold accents. It's interesting. Harbinger of Dawn is an ugly weapon. I'll say this, I hate the design. It's so functional. I hate the design. I don't like fat looking swords in general. I think I definitely lean toward the katana looking thing style, but like I think another problem with this is that Genshin doesn't like shading with white, despite having characters who are very like clearly wearing white colors or like bright white. Like Ido is wearing a white suit obviously, but it's a little toned down, like it has like warm tones I think to it or something. Does he look good with this weapon? But see, even though the preview of this looks white, it's still even more like grayish colored when he uses it. If you see him, I've had this glitch with Genshin for a couple days. Yeah, it's still significantly darker than his like look. No, I don't know. I sent a request to a customer service saying, why the fuck is this glitching? I've restarted my computer. It only started after I updated to 2.6. Is there anything you can do about it? Or is it on my end? Blah, blah, blah. Because I think my graphics card is working alright. Everything else is fine. It's just this texture is weird. It keeps flickering. Wow, I think I'm actually done. I spent an hour straight talking about Genshin weapons. Oh my god. I'm like getting hungry and everything too because I had my food at the side, but I didn't eat it. I just wanted to word vomit about my fucking Genshin weapons. One day I'll level this weapon. Today is not that day. You know what? I want to see what this looks like. I mean, I could just look it up, but it's different because it's just a flat, oh fuck, screenshot. Okay, I'll do this. I just waste my fucking resin on whatever the hell. I don't care anymore. I need those balls. What? I was leveling another weapon too. I think Messenger uses them. Ah, I love her opera. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so sad she's a 4-star. Well, actually, you know what? I don't want her to be 5-star. It would be too hard to roll. But, like... yeah, you know, Genshin really be like, you know, we don't have to make our 4-star waifus as marketable, so we have way more interesting and unique designs for 4-star characters. I'm gonna be honest! Everything about this matches her lore. It's great. It's wonderful. She's such a great homage to modern Chinese culture and historical Chinese culture. It really matches with how Zhongli is the type of guy who's both modern. I really admire how he's wearing a Western, shut the fuck up, Western style suit, because like Zhongli is the epitome of like trying to go from old to modern leader. It's really funny how he has like an old way of talking and how Kutsing regularly critiques him for thinking too much like Rex Lapis and being like old, outdated. Because his suit, he's still wearing a Western style suit. Like, I feel like that just represents how, like, relatively forward-thinking he is, okay? Like, something about it. Or you could just gotten fucking scammed. Like, I don't know if he dresses his ass in the mornings, or this is just his one outfit, God knows what. I don't know, but, like, I really like it. I really like it. I know he could have been wearing something similar to, like, Ganyu? Okay, you know, I need to phrase that differently. Like, something that seems a little more like traditional. I don't have any of the characters, but you know, like more obvious, more Chinese motifs with a different cut. But this is Chinese motifs on a Western cut. No, I could say it all day. Zhongli has way too many Chinese references. I don't know half the poetry he quotes. It's insane. This man never shuts up. It's amazing. It's also insane. They're like, how many cultural references can we fit in one man? I actually never got why jiangshi or whatever the zombies are so popular, because from my experience, I thought these were only popular in Japanese media as like a Chinese thing. You know how like some cultural exports are more popular, right? And so to see it in Genshin is kind of weird, because it's like, is this another instance of Genshin pretending to be like Japanese or like appealing to the Japanese market? Like, it's weird. I asked my parents and they don't fucking know what this legendary monster is, even though my dad is like a Chinese history buff, right? Like, so it might just be that he's not like super versed in like lore and shit, but like I really get the impression that the whole concept of the quote unquote Chinese zombie is not very popular. You know, this damage is pretty functional, right? Come on, I have him at 776 and you know, 60, 180 damage, crit damage. It's fine, right? You know, it's also, this sword is also an energy recharge sword, which is why it works so well on Ayako. Because of the passive. It doesn't work that well on Ayato because his cooldown for his skill is rather long because he's on-field DPS. But you see the damage, right? Numbers with this. Ooh, yeah. That AK crit with the pyro, very sexy. Yunjin really boosts his damage. I'm really happy I found an excuse to use her because I didn't really use any normal attack characters, and I felt that even characters who are based around their normal attacks tend to be more bursty. You know, Eula benefits from elemental burst damage bonus, not normal attack bonus damage, because her big damage is the ult. It really is the ult. Okay, halberd, come on. Where's that weapon? God. Oh, Raiden Shogun's talent effect is the best talent effect in game. God. 50% off more when ascending pole arms and swords. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm broke, but that's amazing. Oh! The red! I didn't expect that. Wait. Where is she? Ooh, not bad. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. The red. Ooh, that's sexy. But this is more functional in terms of. Let me change your outfit and check. Switch. Weapons. I really like how Black Cliff Pole looks on her. I don't have it, but. Ooh, both are good. Both are very good options. Yeah, it looks so good on Rosaria. God, so sexy. I'll consider keep leveling it up. Shut the fuck up, Ayato. I would have switched to a Japanese dub for Inazuma characters, but I looked at the download package and it was like like 5 gigabytes of voices, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to my computer. Genshin is fat enough as is. Like, and for some reason, like the JP voice pack, I think takes up more space than any other one. I don't know why. Can I add? 6 gigabytes! That's a lot. I feel like I want to uninstall it. Yeah, see? Why is it 7 gigabytes? Why is Korean so low compared to it? Like, what the fuck they be saying in Japanese? Maybe it's just more syllables. God. I don't know. I'll just keep the weapons. But yes. Okay. I'm officially I'm out of things to say. This is just so sexy. I've said everything I ever wanted. I don't need to burden my friends on Discord call with, oh my god, Genshin has such bad color picking taste with weapons. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I want to eat my lunch and I want to watch other people stream. LMAO. So I will probably end it. Thank you, Lines, for staying the whole fucking time, you mad lad. I'm glad you're relaxing during break, man. Okay. I will end my stream. Bye bye.